Welcome to Whispering Pines Tales. I'm Himmel, your guide into the shadows, where every whisper hides a secret, and every tale echoes long after midnight. Tonight, we step into the unknown. Turn down the lights, listen closely, and whatever you do, don't look behind you. It was a chilly autumn evening when Emily first arrived at the edge of the dense forest that hid Ravenscroft Asylum from the world. The sun was setting behind jagged mountain peaks, draping the sky in streaks of blood red and burnt orange. A thick mist began to curl around the towering pines, whispering through their skeletal branches like unseen voices beckoning her forward. Most of the locals avoided this forest, especially after dark. They spoke of Ravenscroft in hushed tones, a place wrapped in shadows and mystery, where the walls remembered screams long after the patients had gone silent. Emily, a young journalist with a taste for the macabre and the inexplicable, wasn't deterred. In fact, it was the silence and the fear surrounding Ravenscroft that had drawn her here. For years, the institution had been closed, condemned, and forgotten. Yet rumors persisted, not just of the institution's dark past, but of strange happenings even now. Flickering lights in empty halls, disembodied footsteps echoing after midnight, shadowy figures glimpsed from broken windows. Her heart pounded with a mix of excitement and dread as she adjusted the strap on her backpack, gripping her flashlight tighter. The forest seemed to lean closer as she stepped forward on the narrow, overgrown path that led to the old wrought iron gates. Rusted and bent, the gates stood as sentinels, guarding the horrors within. A shiver ran down her spine as the wind picked up, carrying with it the faint scent of decayed leaves and something else, something metallic and cold. With a groan that seemed to echo like a warning, Emily pushed the gates open. The hinges protested loudly, shattering the fragile stillness. She paused for a moment, listening. The only reply was the rustle of the trees and her own shallow breaths. Determined, she stepped inside. The grounds were choked with weeds, and chunks of concrete shattered beneath her feet. The main building rose before her, a towering structure of cracked bricks and shattered windows. Painted signs warning of danger and trespassing hung loosely from rusty posts. Time had not been kind to Ravenscroft, but neither had cruelty. As she approached, Emily pulled out her camera and began documenting. Every detail, the peeling paint, the barred windows, the graffiti scrawled by unknown visitors, told the story. But what lay inside those walls was the story she needed. She found the front door slightly ajar, as if inviting her in. Inside, darkness swallowed the narrow hallway until her flashlight cut a narrow beam ahead. The air smelled of dampness, mold, and a faint metallic tang that hinted at blood long dried. The floor creaked beneath her feet, and the walls seemed to close in with every step, heavy with the weight of forgotten despair. Emily's footsteps echoed down corridors once filled with cries for help and voices lost to madness. Patient rooms lay abandoned, a scattering of rusty beds, torn sheets, and battered wheelchairs frozen in time. She ran her fingers along the rough walls, feeling the coldness seep deep beneath her skin. Deeper into the asylum, she discovered torn patient files, some with names faded almost beyond recognition. Among them, a small notebook caught her attention. It was Samuel's journal, a boy no older than 10, whose childish handwriting revealed hopes amidst the darkness. His entries spoke of fear, loneliness, and a longing for freedom from the endless torment around him. The more she read, the more the atmosphere changed. It was as if the walls themselves were awakening. In the silence, she heard it, the faintest sound of laughter, not cruel or mocking, but fragile and full of sorrow. She spun around, flashlight sweeping the room, but the hall was empty. The laughter faded into a whisper, and then into nothing. She felt eyes on her, unseen but unmistakable. The hairs on the back of her neck stood straight. Slowly she moved forward, heart hammering. Wherever Samuel was, he was close. Suddenly, a gust of icy wind slammed a nearby door shut. The sound reverberated through the asylum like a gunshot. Her breath caught in her throat. She was not alone. The forgotten souls of Ravenscroft were stirring, and their story was about to unfold. The forest never sleeps, and neither does the truth. This was just one chapter from the dark heart of Whispering Pines, but the story isn't over. In the next part, something even darker stirs beneath the surface. I'm Himmel, and I'll be waiting for you. Until then, keep your lights on, just in case.